What's going on, guys? It's Ty. Just you know how I like to just talk to you. Just real talk. I just want to talk to you. Um, and so today I'm sitting here. Is 8:48 in the morning, and as you can see, I'm home. I'm in my room. And the thought came to me that there's so many of us who feel like we've kind of gotten the short end of the stick in life. Not just careers, but in life in general. Just speaking about jobs particularly. Um, I don't know if you've ever been in a place where you've busted your butt for somebody and you're better than the other person, you're better than all the other candidates, but yet you're not chosen for the promotion. I've been there. I've been right where you are, where I know I was the best. In fact, I've been in places where I trained the person who the job decided to keep instead of me. Okay. This particular person went to school for English and communication, and I went to school for human resources. Okay. Now, this was a human resources position. So you see, my degree aligned with my position. And so this person with the English degree uh, was kept while I was laid off. And now I wasn't mad about the layoff. Do I think it was the right decision? Absolutely not. She left shortly after. It was just a big mess after I left, and it's not because I was so great. It's just some organizational things they had going on. All right, but what happened is this particular woman, and I don't fault her at all. She is sweet to this day. I love her dearly. It's not her fault that she was chosen over me, so I can't be bitter and have animosity towards this person. Okay. Now, what happened was I trained her. Okay. I trained her. I taught her her job. There were plenty of mornings where she would have to go into the meetings with management and present her report. And she would be scrambling because she could not get the formulas right in her Excel. Everything was wrong. Things weren't balancing. Now, I didn't do this particular report because it wasn't a part of my duties. However, I was familiar with the report because my background is in production, so it was a production report. Okay, so I have the whole human resources thing and production management. Those were my two areas of study. Okay, production and operations management and human resource specialist. That's what I did. That's what I went to school for, went to college for, and got a degree in. Okay. Now, she could not figure out these reports, so I took what I did know from the days when I was in operations, and I would tweak those reports for her, get the numbers to match. And I did this. This report was so important to the company. I want you to understand how important this report was to the company. It was so important to them that they have fired people for not being able to get this report correct. And every day she struggled with that report. And just about every day I would help her. I say, girl, just email it to me and I'll take care of it for you. Now, they didn't know I was doing all this because I don't do anything for glory. I don't do anything for recognition. I was just helping my team. Like, that's just what you're doing. Like, you help people. You help people. You're here. I just feel like we're here to help people. And so that's just what I do. That's my nature. So I would help her with these reports and everything and get them right for her, fix the errors in her formulas, make sure the numbers balanced out. I made changes to the report because what happened was one day my boss wasn't there and they wanted certain things on the report that weren't there. So they came to me, the person who does not do this. I was not the one who did it. This person who came to me actually ended up leaving and going to another company, which was pretty tragic for me anyway, because he was like one of the few people who had my back. I guess he knew I knew my stuff, even though I'm just not the type to be in somebody's face. You understand? I don't like kissing butt. Like, that's not me. But there was this particular report. They wanted something in it to help them out. So you know what I did? A report I don't do. had never done. I made some changes to the report. I tweaked it, made it better. To this day, now this was 3 years ago, to this day, they are still using that report that I created. They kept the girl who I trained, whose butt I was covering. I want you to understand this. I covered her butt every day. They kept her. And I wasn't, I wasn't mad. Like I said, I wasn't upset. It wasn't right, but I wasn't mad because I had already started a business and I was ready to move on anyway. Okay, and that gave me a little unemployment, so until I could get things a little bit more off the ground with the business or whatever, become a little more profitable. So I wasn't mad about it, but I just want you to know that I understand how it feels to get the short end of the stick. I've been there. I've been overlooked for promotions. I've been laid off when I was the best one on the team. I get it. I understand. And that's why entrepreneurship is the way, because you don't have anyone telling you you're qualified or not qualified. You get paid based on your efforts. Okay, like if I go out and I produce, I get paid. With entrepreneurship, at a job, you can produce, and be let go. You don't know what's going to happen with the company. So it's like this company is in control of everything going on in your life, because there aren't too many people who can survive without their job, or who can survive when they're let go or have to live off unemployment. So yes, it is a problem. You're not the only one who feels like you've been overlooked. It happens to the best of us. It's happened to me, so I get it. And that's why I strive every day to be the best business owner I can be. And that's why I strive every day to help people on my team be the best they can be. You know what I'm saying? Because I want people to be able to own their own time, not rely on a boss, not have to ask to be off work, not have to ask if you can go to your child's event, not have to ask to go on vacation, not have to ask for a raise. If you need more money when you own your own business, you make more money, point blank, period. It's simple. So, I do understand the importance, and that's why I strongly encourage entrepreneurship. If you're looking for something that's going to cost you a little money, not a lot of money at all, to get started, then I highly recommend Explosial, because a little investment can turn into thousands. Okay, you can't do that at work. I'm telling you, I'll tell you like this: for what you would spend in gas going to work for 2 days, you can get your business started with Explosial. You can get your business started with Explosial for the cost of 2 days of gas going to your job. And you have the ability to work from home, be in control of your own income. Even if you're doing it for as a supplemental income, you have the ability to be in control for as little as what it costs to get to work for 2 days. Break it down even further, for what it'll cost to go out to lunch 2 days a week. Don't go out 2 days a week and you have the money to get your business started. It's that simple. You have to make a decision. I'm not going to be here forever. I just want you to know you have to make a decision. If you feel like you're not getting what you deserve in life, there are other options. It's just simply up to you to make a decision that I'm worth more than what this job is giving me. Period. I deserve more than what I'm getting at the job, and it may not even always be monetary. Sometimes it simply boils down to time, being in control of your time. So think about it. Listen, Explosial is a wonderful opportunity. If you want to learn more about it, check out my other videos. My information is below. I will talk to you soon. It's 8:57. I am at home chilling. What are you doing? I'm out, guys. Peace.